Okay, so I'll be playing my first game black, and let's play the French by taking out the control of the center where my opponent would respond with some move like knight c3. Okay, he capture. All we gonna do is capture back, and he play queen d3. So the mistake in the opening, what we gonna do is take out the knight to c6, take out the knight to f6, just hop into knights, develop your bishops and castle quickly, which is very important. I would play bishop e7, normal looking move. He go with long castling. I would play the bishop e6, followed by queen. d7. I would also long castle, because long castling is looking very important. Alright, so rook to e1 was played. What can I do is try bishop here. Bishop here would be attacking the queen. He will protect. So I would say let's long castle. Protection is important. Play the rook here, supporting. He play knight e5. All I have to do is to capture. Otherwise, queen here can be played. Then knight b5 will be a very good option available to us. If I take, pawn take. Now I play the bishop here. So if I move the bishop, uh, yes, I play against viewers. If you want to challenge me, you can send me the challenges. Okay, so over here, what can I do is try moving the bishop f5. So bishop f5. Let's see what he responds with. Okay, so he go with queen d4. I would take the knight. So knight e4. Now he would try taking. I would also take it. So the pre-move. Or after he take knight take on it, he take the rook. I take this. He play the king. Not working actually. So I'll go with queen take e7. If we go with knight take, I'll play queen here, and that's all. Now this is just a trap. If we take, then he's gone. So queen take a7. All I gonna do is eliminate this knight. He let him try some checks and all. Cause if he'll do that, then I can easily move my king and all. Now he play b takes c3. Let's take out pawn to c6. Then king here. No, not. I'll play king to c7. King c7 and then move the rook here. So this is what I'm going to take into my consideration. Playing the king here and then moving the rook here. Now this is up to white. He play rook to b1. Let's protect, cause protection is very important. He play queen b6 check. The king goes to d7. Queen take on this pawn is an available option. He play f4. So let us continue with the move c6. Okay, c6. I mean sorry, f6. If he take, then queen take. If he don't take, then the matter is different. He play bishop d3. So I could easily take and capture the pawn. What is happening is I'll get the equal position. So he play rook to b1. I'll take queen to g5 check for winning the pawn. He played the rook, and this is how I'll take the rook and win. So that's looking a very easy win for me. He played rook to e2. Let us take the rook. He plays c4. My queen is trapped. No, not at all. So let us offer trades. The rook to e8. He gonna not take. So we'll take it. Go on with queen take on x2. Play queen g1 check, winning the queen, and my opponent resigns. Okay, so just taking a sip of coffee before our review. Okay, anyways, let us gonna play another game, and I will be playing as white. So let us play e4, the king's pawn opening. My opponent play e5. I'll take the knight out and protect my pieces. He play knight c6. So I would take out my bishop to c4 and then plan for d3. He play x6. Okay, now the matter is different because the knight f6 was attacking it. So I play d3 and protect. This time I would go with d4 and directly attack. Okay, let's see what he responds with. So he captures, offering another pawn. Seems quite reasonable to me. So let's go for it. c3. Then castling. Now to open bishops. Yeah, similar to Danish Gambit, but not exactly that. Okay, now bishop sack, king take, queen check. Pushing the pawn forward can be a good move. If I push, he take, or if I play queen b3. So let us go for queen b3. Idea is to attack this pawn. Now he would try his best to protect. How can he? He can play queen e7. Right. Knight e5 is not possible. And knight x6 is obviously not possible. The pawn is here. So I can expect queen e7. Queen e7 and all. And at that move, if he play this, then I can go with knight c3. If he captures, then play the rook here. Otherwise, still knight c3 and knight d5 for attacking the queen would be an available option to us. So this is what we are going to do. Anyway, so let's see what he responds with. Okay, so black to play, like black is thinking for the correct move. He played queen d7. Okay, so what I have to do is take out my knight, play knight here. The fact is that we are coordinating the rooks. You know, rook connection, that's why. So he played bishop e7. Let's take it the knight. Oh, what am I doing? Bishop could easily take it. I missed that. He played the knight f6. So that's a general thing. If I take, then queen will take it. Right? And I'll take the knight here. Now is quite tricky move. You know, if we castle, we move the knight there. And castling seems to be the most favorable response from black. Because you can, yeah, look. Now let us take the knight here. The pawn cannot take it. Bishop is creating pin. So knight attacking the rook and the bishop. Now he would play the rook and then you can go with bishop take on pawn. So that's an easy win. Anyway, so all we do is we'll try and cry. Anyway, so he played knight take on e4. Now my bishop diagonal also like getting open, right? So what could I do is let us capture the rook because we are getting advantage. So let's just enjoy our dinner. The bishop gonna take or the king gonna, no, bishop should take. Because if bishop will take, queen will protect the pawn from bishop capturing it and all. He played knight to c5. So letting me to capture his queen. Okay, so let us take his queen. He gonna capture R. And all we gonna do is capture back from the pawn or the bishop from the pawn. Idea is to open up the rook file. And after we take it, now we are having advantage. All we gonna do is move the knight to d4. Offer knight trades. He can decline or take. Now that's up to him. If we play the knight, all we have to do is protect. Anyway, so let us see what he responds with. And if you are enjoying the stream, you may like the live stream. Bishop f6. Very smart try. Anyways, I would say let us take or protect. Now my idea is knight take, bishop take, knight. Oh. No, I find this idea very good. Yeah. Bishop take, rook take on this. Now rook is like, if we capture then rook is gone. So rook take then knight take. But my knight is getting trapped. Now he'll play c6. And that's a knight trap. So I made mistakes. Yeah. Okay. Now what can we do is like he'll try bishop here and then I can move. No, I cannot move the rook like that. So I get a very tricky idea in my mind. Let's play rook e1. If we play bishop, I'll play knight there. Bishop take, rook check, king here, and I capture the bishop. Okay. My plan is if we play bishop here, try to attack the knight. What I will do is, okay, he play king f8. Enough smart. Now I can still play rook here. He'll push. Then what? Then you'll move it backwards. Otherwise, if I push, how is that helping? Like he'll play bishop there. Okay. Rook e4, like blocking the bishop. d5, obviously, man. What am I doing? Rook e2. Bishop here. Now, knight take on c6. Pawn take bishop, then knight take on this. So obviously, yeah, okay, bishop, pawn take. Protection, bishop a6. Two bishops. One bishop, and one bishop, one rook. The position is quite equal. The fact is he is having bishop and pawn for a rook. Anyways, we'll try our best. Like two bishops, these are very powerful, you know. They in the end games, bishops are very powerful. Anyway, so let's see what he responds. He may try pushing. Okay, bishop e6. So that's a good opportunity. Bishop e7. He gonna push. Yeah. All we gonna do is sacrifice. Not at all. So all we gonna do is play rook d2. If we remove the bishop, all we can do is bishop capturing the pawn here. So let us see what he responds with. Um, Black to play. And if you are enjoying the stream, you may like the live stream. Okay. So black is thinking. Black can move the king. Yeah. King e7. Now I can't play this, but then he'll push. No, not at all. So b4 is the way. If we take, then rook take on this. Bishop here was a very easy available option. Bishop c3, then I'll play rook here. He would capture, I'll take this. Okay, so this is what is happening. Now, like if we capture, okay, bishop take, the king will move, and then I'll play bishop here, control this diagonal, and continue. Anyways, he play king d6, capturing is obviously not at all helpful, so bishop e4, and it's time to now push the pawns forward, because pushing is the solution. So push. He would still try pushing it forward. So f4, f5. Let us move the bishop backwards to b1. Protection. Okay. Wait. Rook take, he take, bishop check. Okay, now the matter is different. What I'll do is still play f4. Play the rook here. No, rook here is also quite good. Oh, sorry. If I play rook here, bishop here, and that's a pin, means game over. So the main idea is to play king f2 like this. Okay. He is pushing it forward. So that's even better. Like I did not expected this. Now I can play the rook to c2 and all. He'll try checks and all. I'll play king f1, and that's how I'll continue. Okay. Now here, if we play this, I play king f1. Okay, so 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, where black is thinking for the move. Bishop check, king here. He moved the king, then bishop check. So I think I find a very good continuation. But this pawn, is one of the trouble for us. This pawn. And still he cannot lose hope. He can still push the pawns forward. Still try to attack my king position. Obviously, two bishops. Very powerful. Anyways, what I'll do is quickly trade one bishop for this. That's it. If I do that, if I am being successful in trading these bishops, then I believe my game will be easy. What is he doing? He cannot promote. The bishop here can still take. He forgot how the bishop moves. Okay, so I was ready for a trade, but he just gave up that bishop. So let us capture. Now what we can do is capture this. Okay, he resigns. Alright, so I get a challenge. I'll be playing as black. So let us go with e5, the king's pawn opening. He take out the knight. We also take out our knight because we have to protect our center. He played e4. All we gonna do is capture. Now he plays c3, the Danish gambit. Okay. So let us go with capturing it. He move out the bishop? No. Okay. So let us take out knight to f6. He played, then I play knight g4. Otherwise, bishop c4. Okay, e5. So let us play knight g4. Bishop f4 and then queen e7. Now, what can he do? The idea is knight can easily capture along with the queen. Okay, very easy and simple idea. Anyway, so let's see what he responds with. White to play. White is thinking for a move. Bishop here. All we can do is play the queen. We have to decline the trades. No, if we play this, then queen here. Okay, 8 minutes on the clock remaining. Knight to d5. Okay. So that's also a very good move. Let us play queen to c5. You all might say knight taking here. And if we capture, then queen take on this is a checkmate. Otherwise, if he is capturing and I'll play king here, he will protect his checkmate, then I can take his knight. Okay, so this is the plan for queen c5. Now that's up to white, what he want to play, what he don't want to play. All I would suggest is quickly think carefully and play carefully. Simple. Knight capturing, king d8. If we capture, then queen take on this. And that's a bye-bye for white. Okay, white to play. What can white do is to protect a checkmate. He can play queen d2. Some of the developing moves, developing moves. But then what can I do is I have to, move my knight. Because if I move my knight, like where can I play? I can move my knight here, suppose. Then the queen will be protecting this pawn. Only after I move my knight. Okay. In my opinion, queen c2 as the best move. Queen d2, it will protect the checkmate. Bishop e3, if we try bishop e3, then I can go with knight take. Yeah, so queen d2, all I said was about knight here. But let us think for the correct move. Knight take is not at all helpful, I guess. Knight take on this pawn, knight take on this. Okay. Knight to d4. The knight take. Then queen take knight. The queen take. Queen c2. queen take then queen check. Anyways, let's see what he responds with. Knight take. So I would simply decline, take this. I also can observe this. That's why. He can still try this if you want to. No. So here, first I'll go with knight c2 check. He'll move the king, and then I'll go with knight take on this, further giving check. Okay. Now if we push, and maybe that's what's going to happen. No, if we play this, then queen take on this. If we move the king like this, knight take on this, the king will move there. Then I can go with knight take rook, and then knight take on this rook. So it's like I'll get two rooks like that. Okay. So let us see what he responds. White to play, having 5 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. He played king e2. Queen take on f2 check. Now the problem is, the solution is the bishop, which is now open. He may play the king in any of these two squares. He moved the king backwards. Okay, let's see what he responds with. If we play king, knight check, knight like this, opponent missed bishop e3. This was a check, right? If my opponent play this, I'll take it. There is no option like bishop e3 and all. Over here, queen take was the best move, in fact. This is what he has missed. Anyways, now he is thinking what the correct move. If we move the king, I would give knight check. In fact, this knight here. And if we move king here, the knight. No, not at all. Okay, so let us see what he responds. He play the king d1. Knight e3 check. The king here. Bishop take. Wait. Okay, knight take. King moves. Forcing queen trades. b5, bishop here, attacking this knight. and that's how position will be equal. b5, he can play knight here. Bishop a5, blocking the knight to jump. If we capture bishop here, now that's a trap. If we take, then that's a trap. So he protect. In my opinion, this is the best move. Knight taking is a loss. No, knight take, bishop take, and knight can come here. Yeah, so not a loss, not a loss. Bishop a6. No, a4 was also away. Okay, king e7. I can take advantage of his time. Okay, I cannot play this, otherwise rook take. Bishop e4. Take the knight. If I take, then he'll take it from the pawn and can push, protect and all. So taking is obviously not at all helpful, and I'm down a material. So it's important to protect the pieces. Now his plan is to jump the knight, give a check and all. Bishop take, knight check. I move the king, he take. King e8 available now. So he'll just protect like this. d5 and percent. Alright, so if you want, you may send me the challenges. Okay, so I'll get a challenge. Prompt decided. Greki chess. White play the c4. Okay, let us play symmetrical variation in the English opening. Knight c3, g3, many variations. Knight c3. So let us take out the knight. e4. Okay, d6, blocking this. And then take out the knight to c6. Let's see what he responds. White continue with g3. We'll play g6. Bishop g7, castling. You know, all these plans are to be followed. Queen e2 was not expected actually. Now he must play a3, otherwise. Okay, now taking the knight does not make sense. Anyways, bishop g4 can be played. Bishop g4, he'll play h3, and then I have to take. Right? So that's why I'm just trying to avoid it. Now I'll play queen a5. Idea is to hop in the knight. Now you might say, how is queen a5 helping? Because queen a5 is creating pin. I'll play my knight there. If he'll take, the pawn will take it, and pawn can attack the knight. So that's one of the plans. So takes, then knight e4. Knight to d4. If I capture the knight, anyways, so he go with castling. Now let us move the knight. In fact, knight backwards, but okay, knight h5. Idea is simple. Now if we push it, then bishop can obviously easily take. Okay. He play bishop d2. Queen c7. He may try this. Now that's up to white. If we try this, then queen p6 and then a6. That's a very good position for black. If we play knight here, then queen d7. So bishop e3. Now that's a way for knight e4. He take from the knight and he's absolutely gone. If we take from the bishop, the matter is different. But he play queen d2. I'll go with rook d8. If he tries something like this, what I'll do is decline. Knight e5. Wait. Queen d7 as I have said. So queen d7 as I said. He played this. Takes. He'll take. Okay, let's decline. Bishop h8. e6. The knight will go back. And then a6. 7 minutes and 30 seconds for white, where white is thinking for the move. If we move the queen away from this file, away from any of this file, you are fine to take the bishop. If I take, the queen can take it, and then what will happen is his queen will be at x6 controlling this file. What he may do is, he may move the knight to g5 and create a checkmate. So that's why accepting trades is not correct. And the second point is that why are you helping white's in his plan? Like white wants to trade, right? So you must act opposite to it. Anyways, now I am creating a pin, means blocking f4 and all, blocking f4. Okay, now this is what he's doing. He took knight take on knight. I wanted that, and that's what he did. So that's the wrong thing which white did right now. Now he's playing knight c3. Then what was the point of playing? Anyways, so he played this. I would say let's go on with a6, block the knight. He play bishop. Protection is not at all important. We'll play queen x3 if we take queen take. And now my pieces are working very hard. I can even sacrifice the knight. Okay. First, let's see what he responds with. So white to play, where white is thinking for the move. So bishop g2. If I play queen, he cannot push. So queen g4. He play x3. x3, then I would simply move queen back. Okay. He is creating weaknesses. That's it. If he play x3 and all, then he will create more weaknesses. Knight e5, what is it doing? Attacking. And no more other than that. So after this move, what can he achieve? Nothing. If I play rook here and allow this fork, okay. Or what if I just, how can I protect this? Push. He play check. Okay, let's play rook here. Allow him to trade this. He'll play the knight and get one of my rooks. Let him do that. Queen d7. Queen back to its origin. Okay. That can be played. That was the safest option which we are telling. Right now what I am doing is I am trying to convince my opponent to just play this move. Knight take g3. He gonna take. We gonna take. What is happening is white's position. Okay, he take. Knight checking there. Knight check. King here. Yes, I can play against you. Send me the challenges in the next game. Queen x5, he take. No. Knight take on it. He will take it back. Okay, he is thinking. He must take or not take on that matter. Bishop e6. No, in fact, bishop d7. Yeah. Queen x4. Knight here, bishop here, knight take. Knight c7, I play the bishop, he take. Bishop take, queen here can be played. Rook b8, just protecting our pieces now. Knight e5, f6. Welcome PowerNet to my channel. Knight take, king there. King x1 is the most safest option I find. King x1. Okay, white to play. Like white can continue with king x1, as I am saying. Like he'll protect his king position. So that's possible. Bishop e3. Bishop x3. If we take. f4 can be expected. Queen x5. Queen g4. Rook d8. Okay, so if you want, you may send me the challenges.